Hey guys, Viggoman here, and welcome back to Shamar once again. How are you guys doing today? Before we start building, I just want to let you guys know that down below there is a button which looks like a thumbs up icon. And don't forget to press that if you are a watcher of my channel and if you like the content that I put out. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Man, this place is taking shape. We have 3 houses here. I've been building some off camera just because the houses itself is just so simple that I don't think you guys would enjoy too many episodes of me doing houses here, so I added another one. This one is a little bit different than the other ones. It has a slight angle to it, and the shape is not strictly spherical or circular like these ones, so that is just kind of nice, I think. This is going to be a pottery, as the title already might have spoiled for you, but I just love the vibe that we get. It's a super primitive desert vibe, or dried plains kind of thing. It's, you know, it's not necessarily a desert right here. There's a desert over here where it's just sand. Here is just like a very dry plains almost. Almost like a savanna, but of course it's just the desert meeting the river here, so it kind of makes sense that there's a little bit here. Yeah. So, hello sign, pottery. Okay, let's get cracking. The first thing I want to do is just smooth out here a little bit. Just get some of the landscape just a little bit more good. And then what I want to do, I've been doing some research, guys. I've been doing some proper work here. I've been a good guy and actually done my homework and looking into how ancient and primitive pottery art or pottery. Wow, it's quite early for me right now, so my tongue isn't really awake yet. But yeah, I've been doing some research on how they used to do, or how some civilizations did pottery way back in the day. So we're gonna see if we can try to replicate that as much as possible, because we still want to get that super, almost ancient, primitive, super primitive vibe going here. Is that cool? Yeah, I guess that works. And then we might just see if we can squeeze this somehow, like a little bit through here. Yeah. Something like that. Just kind of, yeah, making a small little path going there. So basically, how a lot of these clay makings and pottery and stuff like that was back in the day is that there was not like a big factory behind it. It was more, I don't like the color of the clay block, or do I? I guess they usually just had like a clay pit. I'm gonna see if we can replicate that, where there was just clay and then just kind of shape that up somehow. It wouldn't be something like that, but we're of course gonna hold it down and maybe have like some small things like this, and then we're gonna make some kind of area for them to pick up the clay from the riverside here and then bring it up to like this area where they work with it. There's gonna be something like this where it goes a little down as well, like that. I think maybe let's not keep it that high. And then is there like a mix between sand and clay, or at least a block that looks like it? Maybe not. How's this one? It's not too bad. Maybe there's like a little bit more brown color. Does this one have a layer? No. We could use, let's try this one. This is like hardened clay, so that would make sense that we have some of that around here. Something like that, and then basically from this they would sit down and then shape up these terracotta urns and just normal flower pots. So they would just use their hands and shape them up like this. Is there any more different ones? Maybe we can I don't know, does this one work? Oh, this is a cannonball. Pot of water. Yeah, I guess they would have some water here to work with. Maybe even a barrel of water to yeah, let's give them that. Like so, and then is this a full block? Yes, okay, so we can put something here as well. So maybe just another pot? Why not? Let's give that a try, yeah. Like that. But what I also think we might want to try here is if I do that. Okay, that I don't want it to be deep. I just want to have like a little bit of water on top here, or just something to indicate that the clay is wet. No. Okay, we can squeeze in some of this to make some lumps to it, make it look not as squared up, not too much Minecraft. So something like that. We'll bring in some of this here. We're gonna have some small buckets here where they would bring the clay with them and drop it here into this clay pit. Because the thing is, I want them to kind of transport the clay up to here and pick it up, dig it around from the river and stuff, and pick it up over here so they can use it and build these. And then they very often had like some kind of fireplace, or just not a fireplace really, more of a campfire almost, just like a fire pit where they would harden the clay, where they would heat it up so it hardened. And I'm not sure really how I want to do that, because we can't do it like that. Maybe we'll do a simple like wall structure. Let's see if we can do that somehow. You know, we gotta, even though we want to try to keep it realistic, we also want to add a small own personal touch to it. We can do something like that, which kind of just separates this from the road, which is going to go through here. So just kind of separates this a little bit, and then we'll have like, not ice, we're gonna have a fire. And you know what, maybe let's bring it out a little further, and then bring it in here, and then there, and then maybe there, something like that. And then maybe we'll do that, and then we'll put the pots and such just around it, and I'd have one of these like that. And yeah, I think that works. Let me know, guys, if you like this kind of design. You know, you gotta try to keep it realistic, but also just take some artistic features here and change it a little bit, just so that it kind of fits the theme we're going for. But yeah, I think that works. And then we can use these vases here, like, or maybe, you know what, this looks more like not hardened clay, so maybe we'll use those. Hardened clay often turns more or less red when it's done. And then we might have I wish there was like a different one of these, but still. How's the other flower pot? No, it's just the same, I guess. Something like that. And let's see over here if we had some firewood could work. Also some of this. Yeah, I don't think we need too much more of that. I also want to show you a small thing I added in between the episodes here, because some of you guys were not mad, but you were suggesting some stuff that I could change. Let's we can do something like that. I don't like having it like that. I like having it piled like so. Okay, that works. I wonder if we should maybe bring this over just a little bit as well. No. Okay, what if we do that? That works. And let's see if there's like some tools. Maybe a shovel. We need a shovel here to dig the clay and stuff. That would make sense. And then we might just have, let's do some tools like this. Some simple tools to shape the pots and stuff. That makes sense. And I don't know what else. You know, we try to stay away from too much advanced tools as well, just to give you that vibe that we want. So yeah, I think that for the whole area here is pretty much good. Then I want to do in between the episodes is continue this grassland behind here, because that takes just a lot of time. But what we might want to try is add a small little tree here, maybe sticking out from one of these grass blocks here. So let's see if we can do that. Does this one have? Yeah, this is a nice gray one. And then we'll use. Is this a nice block? Actually, I want to use this one. No, this one here, and this one there. Okay, that's the one we already have. Awesome. And then we can. I want to use this one here. And then it's going to be like almost like an acacia tree. Like the ones we have over there, because that kind of makes sense. Since we're in a desert, we want to keep the trees as fairly as realistic as possible, you know. So we want to do something like this. Bring that up, and then give it like a nice big canopy on this one. Like that. And then we just do this. A few of those around, and then we'll use this other one here to give it some fluffiness and make it look kind of cool. And then something like that. I realized this is a nice follow-up for yesterday's video where I gave you some tips and tricks on how to do custom trees in Minecraft. So maybe this helps you out even further. Oh yeah, that's a nice little acacia tree right there. I like that. We might do some little extra fluffiness over here. Yes, it's very nice. Very nice. Then we'll just add some more vegetation here. Actually, let's remove some of the grass here. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like the way that this is going. Like the looks kind of weird right here. Let's add just. It looks a little weird from some angles here. What if we do? And now it just feels too flat on the bottom. We can do that, I guess. Yes, that really helps, making it look good. I like that. So let me show you some of the stuff that I've been doing in between episodes. I added this cast here. You guys suggested that I had an anvil here, but as we've kind of established that these people are really primitive. They don't know how to really work with metals and stuff, but they managed to melt some of it, like in a bloomery, like this one here, and then they have some casts they can throw it into, and they get simple tools, very simple tools, like just a metal block they could use as a hammer almost, or you know, they don't use a blacksmith and smith it around to different like swords and axes and stuff. They very simply just use this molten iron to, yeah, instead of stone tools basically. So I just want to establish that again, make that clear. And this is supposed to be a simple cast where they put molten iron in. And then we have the interior of this little house here. Very simple, very standard Shamar style, but I like it. And then we have this beautiful pottery right here. So then I guess we can remove these here. And then what I want to do is to indicate that we are digging for clay around here. around the river's bed here. So we're gonna have that, and maybe just fill in some here. Let's get this clay, and then red clay. That's kind of nice. Normal light brown dry clay. Okay, let's just use these ones. Alright, and then we'll do like, maybe even the water has flown in a little bit here. Just a little bit from all the digging. We'll do, what I like to do, especially around water, is that you can use layers and then put it one block below this block, and that way it just perfectly flushes with the water right here, just like that. That's just beautiful, and it makes the transition from the blocks to the water a little bit more unique, and also looks a lot better, I think. So let's just spam in with some of this here. I might just wanna do something like this as well. And dig a little bit of a dent here, looking like they've been digging for some more here. We'll do something like that, and then we have some dried. Actually, we gotta do this a little bit better here. But I wanted to have like some dry clay surrounding the whole area here, because yeah, the edges wouldn't be really useful because it probably mixed with grass and dirt and stuff. So it makes sense that it might just go for the middle part, and therefore the clay on the side would dry a little bit. We can do something like that here. Let's do some more dried clay here, since we can. And we can also use layers here, like that. I think we are getting there. I want to also remove most of the grass here, because what I imagine is when they dig out for this, that they would remove the top layer, because the top layer would have been hardened, of course, and there would be like grass and some bushes and just dirty kind of. So they would remove like the top layer, and below there was clay, if that makes sense. So I like doing it like this. How tall is this? I want to see if I do that, and then do another block there. Use some world edit magic right here. Set 9, and I think if I do 6, let's do 5. Just so it kind of makes sense that some of the water might have flooded over here and into this part. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we'll have some buckets here around, and then some shovels for the shoveling, and then this would then connect to the path here, which will lead through a lot of farmlands and stuff. This will be all just filled up with farms and stuff from the river up to the houses here. And I think when the next house is done, we are done with the houses here. Then it's just adding a lot of farmlands and such. So that's going to be pretty cool, guys. I love this project here, and I really hope that you do as well. It looks like you are so far, but it looks of the likes and the views and stuff, it looks like you guys enjoy this little series yourself. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.